Yeah, hello everyone. So in our last lecture we discussed about the Angular component. So today we are going to discuss about the new topic, that is a control flow directive in Angular. So by the end of this lecture you will understand how to use the control flow directive in Angular. So it includes basically star ngIF, star ngFor and ngSwitch. So these are the three directive stacks which we can use to control how and when elements are displayed in your component. So first, let's understand what is control flow in Angular. So control flow in Angular means controlling what get rendered in your HTML template based on some logic. So you can say that there is some condition if and else, or you can say there is a for loop, right? So in Angular these kind of concepts are called as a structural directives. So structural directive means the directive which is changing the structure of your HTML template. So here we are like modifying or changing the structure of your template by using some logic. Let's say a boolean value, true or false. With that we will decide that which part of a template you want to display or which part of your template you don't want to display. So this is a structural directives. Okay, so structural directives in Angular changes the DOM layout or layer by adding or removing the elements, and we use this by a prefix with star. Okay, so it has a three main tags like star ngIF, star ngFor and ngSwitch. So you can consider star ngIF as if condition in any other like programming language. Okay, and star ngFor you can consider as a for loop we use in any other programming language, and ngSwitch is similar like a switch case, right? So these are the three directives we use for controlling the flow of your directives. Okay, now now like let's understand by coding about ngIF and how we can control the conditional rendering. So here we are going to use a basic ngIF. Okay, so for that let me take you to the code. And here in our last lecture we have created one demo component, right? So we are going to use this only. So in our demo component in ts file, let me create one like variable, let's say with the name is logged in. Okay, and this is basically a boolean variable which contain true. So in this ts file I have created one variable with is logged in. Okay, next I will go to my html, and here I will do some changes. So here we can create div. Okay, so now I will control this to div. So basically let's say I have a to div. Okay, so first div we can control using like if condition. So for that we can use star ngIf. Okay, and then we can put like whatever the variable we have created here. So this div will get render when is logged in value is true. And what message you want to print? Let's say I want to print welcome back something user. All right, and then I have another div. In this div I want to do a similar kind of operation like let's say ngIf, and here I want to print with false. So for that we can use not operator is logged in. Now here in the first div, if logged in is true, then it will display welcome back user. In the second, if is logged in is false, then we can simply print it out. Let's say please log in to continue. So this is the very basic condition I have added in our template. And according to this is logged in value, these div will get render in your HTML template. Okay, so now you see we have some like warning it is showing, like ng star if directive was used in your template, but neither the ng if directive nor the common module was imported. So basically we need to so like if you want to use any structure directive, then you have to import common module in your component. Okay, so as this is a standalone component, so we can simply import the common module. Okay, and this common modules comes under from at the red angular slash common package, and here then we have to import with common module. Okay, so this common module contained our structural directive syntax. Now you can save it. Yeah, so what you will see, so what changes I did, now my is logged in is true. So basically as per the logic it should render only this div. Okay, so let me go to the Chrome, and you can see we are getting welcome back user. It means it is rendering as per the is logged in user value. Now let me change this value to false. All right, let me save it. Now let's go to the Chrome again. Now you can say that it is showing please logged in to continue. So what we understand here, Angular checks the value of is logged in. If it is true, then it render the first div. If it is false, then it render the second div, right? So this is the basic ngIF condition. Now we have another example where we can use if and else condition like we use in the other programming language. So like here also we can do this. Okay, so let me show you that example. Okay, for that let me again create one div, or what we, yeah, so let's create one div first. Okay, and let me put this as a ngIf equals to is logged in. All right, and how to use if and else together. For that you can put a semicolon colon after ng if value, and then you can write else. Okay, and then you can provide any like value, let's say login. Okay, so let's say login. Yeah, so next what I have to do, so let me go here why this is showing. Okay, so let's say login prompt, I will change the name. Oh, okay. So this is showing like yeah. So we have not defined else yet. That's why it is showing up here. Let me format the code. All right. So this is one div where I have shown ng if is logged in or else login prop. So so let me put it here as ng template. We can use ng template here. Okay, ng template, and then you can put that variable means id as a logged in prompt. Let me copy this from here to here. All right, yeah, so this is ng template with id, a reference id, a logged in prompt. And inside this, let's say I want to put some like paragraph. Let's say you need to log in to view this page, something like that. And in the first div I want to welcome to demo session. Okay, something like this. Okay, so what changes I did, I created a two div similar manner. Okay, yeah, so one div I created. In this I have defined if condition with is logged in value, and then I have put else, and this is considered as a reference variable here. And with this reference I have created one ng template with this reference id, and in this I am showing a paragraph here. So what Angular will do, Angular will check first is logged in. If this is true, then it will simply print welcome to demo session. Otherwise it will go to the else part, and then it will display this paragraph. So let me save it. So let's go. Yeah, so here you can see that we are getting this, you need to log in to view this page, right? So how this is working, So here my logged in value in TS is false. That's why it is going to else condition. Now let me make this as a true. Save it. Now let's go to Crane. You see, we got welcome to the demo session. So what happened here? Actually, if the is logged in is true, then it render the first div. Otherwise, it goes to the else part, and here the else tag is doing this paragraph, right? So else point to a named ng template here, which is render when condition is false. Okay, yeah. So this is all about ngIF conditional. Okay, so in the next lecture we are going to discuss more about ngFor, how to use ngFor, and also ngSwitch case. So till now I hope you understand the lecture. If you get any good idea or any like information from this video, then I will ask you to subscribe my lecture and please hit the like button. Thank you and have a nice day.